Hello, welcome back to our TCAP commentary. Today we're doing Good Deed Dave. Now, I've never seen this guy. Of course, these are the new True Blue videos that Chris Hansen kind of hosts, right? They're called Takedown with Chris Hansen. Basically, HVP, but again, right? And he's much older. You know, this happened this year. The last one he did happened in 2015 or 2016, right? So it's been a while. But we're watching him. I don't know much about this, right? I don't know how True Blue does it, but anyway, let's watch this. And if you're new to Catch a Predator, like you like these videos, check out the channel. I have so many videos on these, so yeah, check that out and let's get right into this.
I'm in Genesee County, Michigan, where Sheriff Chris Swanson and his ghost team are as dedicated and diligent about capturing child predators as I am. And today is no different. On a sunny St. Patrick's Day, here comes 54-year-old David Wagner pulling into
54-year-old David Wagner. Okay. Dave, right? This guy's called Good Deed Dave, right? That's not actually his name, of course. Like, there's no chance. David Wagner is his name, right? So I know I messed up the intro, but whatever. We're just rolling with it, right? We're rolling with it. You know, these are, you know, live, right? I don't research before this. I don't actually know the dude's name, right? So I'm going off of the title.
Driveway in his Audi SUV.
Audi SUV.
While the look of the Irish is...
Hey, okay, I'm sorry I'm pausing it. This just began, right? But look at the cars that are going, like, you know, that are passing. You think they're not... Well, of course they're not aware that a crime is being committed, right? But imagine what they would say or what they would think, right? If they knew that, you know, that was basically a predator just, you know, mere feet away from, you know, their cars and stuff. Like, that's something, right? It could be anyone, you know? Anyone could be a predator, but, like, you shouldn't be, right? I don't gotta tell you that.
It's all around today. David is not going to get his pot of gold.
It's St. Patrick's Day, apparently.
Wagner thinks he's been chatting with a 15-year-old girl. A decoy posing as the girl greets him at the door of our sting house.
Yeah.
He worriedly asks about the neighbor.
What's that? They're not gonna be nothing. So,
What?
before we get started, I'm gonna run upstairs and grab my vape, and I'll come back down and also grab my phone.
And before David can make himself at home,
What? She says before we get started. Get started with what, right? I understand, like, the nature of the crime, right? I'm not oblivious, right? But get started with the what, really? You know, I don't believe they just, like, straight up just met you know, they planned out a date to just do that. You get what I'm saying? I feel like something else was about to happen, right? Let's say they were gonna, I don't know, watch football or something, right? I know it's a low-hanging fruit, right? Like, that joke has been made so many times by me, but I don't know.
hey,
Oh my god, Chris,
before
again.
David can make himself at home,
Hey, what's
Hey,
I walk in.
please take your hands out of your pockets.
That nervous laugh makes me think he knows who I am.
What is wrong?
David tells me he's just a concerned good Samaritan checking in on a wayward teen.
So what's your plan today?
Oh, that's a classic right there. That's the what's his name? Ah, man, I forgot. Almost said Max Stacy. No, it's not. That's not his name. It's the Egghead Predator. Damn, I forgot his name. Whatever. It's literally the same, right? Oh, I'm just, you know, concerned because, you know, she's home alone and she's talking to people online that are much younger. I mean, much older. You know what I mean?
Talk to her about her life.
Talk to her about her life.
Yeah,
Cool.
about getting it right.
Getting it right.
Yeah.
Are you a therapist or a counselor?
No.
Some would say.
You were just going to take it upon yourself to talk to the girl.
Talk.
Yeah, to find out what happened with her parents and, you know, why she's going so wrong.
You were concerned.
Yeah.
What made you so concerned?
Oh man, I just opened the door to my closet. I'm sorry. Let me shut that for you. I can't believe they legit pull this, like, still, right? I would like to think that, you know, predators have maybe gone smarter, a bit more weary, you know, throughout the years, but they're really pulling the exact same ploy of, like, oh, well, you know, I was just concerned for safety, you know, the classic banger, you know.
I have a couple daughters. I hate to see this happen to young girls, especially
Oh.
young girls.
Oh, buddy, you should have not said that. Just makes you look a lot worse. You know, he has young daughters of his own, and he's out here doing something like this, right?
I have
Man,
a couple of daughters.
what daughters?
That's
How old are
right.
your daughters?
David has daughters of his own.
And how old are your daughters?
A little older.
Little older.
Yeah, 30.
Huh. A little over. Yeah, I thought he was saying like a little over like the girl's age, right? Like let's say the decoy is 15, right? Or whoever was, personified, I guess, as the victim in here, right? 15. I thought he meant like a little bit over, as in meaning like, oh, she's 16, 17, right? But no, 30 years old, man. Like, I'm sorry, if I have fans that are, a little bit older, right? If you're 30 years old, man, consider finding a hole on the ground, because your time's up, man. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, guys. Don't get me in the comments, right? I know some people do get a little mad, but I think it's a joke. I don't think you guys are actually mad at me, but I'm just joking, right?
And where did you meet this girl?
Meet this girl.
What girl?
The girl who's here today.
Bro said what girl? Oh, banger, man.
On a website.
Which
website? What girl?
And what was
Snapchat.
your
I don't know.
purpose of going on? What were you trying to do?
Well, Snapchat. Easy.
Somebody else told me about it and said that there's young girls that are getting in trouble and just.
Bro, that does not sound good, right? Someone told me that there were young girls on this website, right? Like that does not sound good. I understand that's not what he said.
Interest in living their life.
Your purpose of going
Purpose.
on? What were
Going
you
on
trying to do?
Snapchat.
Somebody else told me about it and
Someone else.
said that there's
My
young
friend.
girls that are getting in trouble and just have no interest in living their life straight.
And so you took it upon yourself to go on
Snapchat.
and find a
Social chat
troubled
sites.
girl,
Well, not
an
necessarily.
underage girl who was willing to have sex.
19.
No, she said 15.
19?
19.
Brother, 19! Oh, man. What is it with these predators, man? Not having conviction, right? If I ever were to ever land myself in something like this, I would never, right? I'm just saying, because there are some people who legit do not think, right, when they're watching the video. I would never do this, right? If I was ever in these situations, right, I would pull a Rolando Restacruz, right? Start crying, get on my knees, right? Start, sir, please, I do something, of worth, not know, she was 19 years old, some Kevin Westerbeck level conviction, right? We need something more than that, it's not going to cut it, right? It's boring for TV, and then it's boring for, everyone watching, Like, come on,
She was
man.
willing to have sex.
19.
No, she said
Banger,
15.
19. At least better than the people who say, oh, she was 18 years old. Like, bruh, literally right on the line, like, you crazy.
19.
I heard the phone call, so you can cut the crap right now.
Cut the crap right now.
Well,
Oh
I'm
my
50.
god. Oh my god, Chris. Cut the crap, right? Stop bullshitting me, man. You can't do this. Damn, cut the crap, man. That is so... I'm about to start saying that, man. Oh my god.
19.
I heard the phone call, so you can cut the crap right
Cut the crap.
Well, I'm 15, but the ad says 19.
David sticks to his story that the girl he thought he
The
was coming
ad
to
says
see
19?
is 19.
Cut the crap right now.
Cut the crap.
Well, I'm 15, but the ad says 19.
David sticks to his story that the girl he thought he was coming to see is 19.
19.
Even though the decoy indicates in the chat and over the phone that
Oh
she
my
is
God.
15.
Banger,
I
man.
know a lot more about this than you think I know.
Well, I'm
you might
assuming
as well-
everything's recorded and you saw the text and everything. But
it's-
the ad said
Yeah,
19.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming
Well,
yeah.
19.
that's how
Yeah, everything's recorded, man. I know, look, okay, he's not saying that, he's being, like, physically recorded by cameras, right? He's saying that, oh, it's all logged in, some file, right, of all the chat, right? That's probably what he thinks. But no, brother, right, good deed Dave, right? You're currently on YouTube being watched by one of the best commentary channels of all time, right? I'm kidding, but, like, I don't know, man.
And you saw the text and everything.
it-
But
it's-
the ad said 19. I'm assuming
well,
19.
that's how
And I
kids
asked
get
for-
on that app.
Oh, I asked for ID
Yeah.
also.
What sort of ID did you ask for?
I think I just said ID. Well,
Whoa, buddy, whoa! Oh my, I almost saw at my damn computer. Holy crap, man! God, you look at Chris Hansen's eyes, man. He's like, do that again, buddy, and I'll cut the crap, Dave. Right, cut the crap. I'll kill you right now, Dave. I swear. But man, I can't believe he made such a scene on going into his back pocket. Right, there were some people like currently leaning on my door. This thing opens, I'm fucked. Right. There's some people like Vincent Ambrosia, right, that just straight up just pulls a knife out of his pocket, right, without really worrying, right? But this guy's like, oh, I can't reach into my pockets, right? And then Chris Hansen goes into like alert mode, right? Because man, this guy reached hard on the
That's
bit.
how
And I
kids
asked
get
for-
on that app.
oh, I asked for ID also.
What sort of ID did you ask for?
I think I just said ID.
ID.
Well,
Oh!
Do you have your
it's my
phone?
phone, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is so good. Like, I can feel the tenseness, right? I almost felt the police burst through the next room to get this guy, man. I swear.
Go ahead.
It's just my telephone, aka my Glock 45. No, I'm kidding.
Do you have your
It's my
phone?
phone,
Your
yeah.
phone.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
He even pulls out his phone to show me that he asked for an ID. What he really asked for,
Deletes all the messages.
You asked for a picture.
A picture.
You asked where her parents were.
Damn.
in the chat, David gets right to the point.
Hey, are you available?
Oh my god, I've okay, just a little bit of lore of, how this is happening, right? As I'm recording this, I've never seen one of these episodes ever, right? Never really concerned me. I'm already not a gigantic TCAP fan, right? I'm not like watching the clips over and over and over again, right? I'm just a fan, right? I'm not a super obsessed fan. So these ones, when they came out, I didn't really look at them. The only one I saw was when I'm drinking water, I'm sorry. They were in a hotel room. Crescenza comes out and then like the police are there, right? That's the only one I've seen. I've seen one of those.
And for in-call?
In the world of online hookups, HH can stand for hang out and hook up, or hot and horny.
Hot and horny. Wait, look, that's a thing? That's a, look, I'm not texting no one like that's, like, super in tune, right? All the people that I text are boring, and yeah, I'm talking about you, by the way. If you're watching this, yeah, you're boring. I'm kidding. But no, I've never heard that before. I'm sorry I realized that makes me sound like I don't have game. I do, man. Leave me alone. But I've never heard of that ever, right? Even like when I was in high school. Like I was in high school, 3 years ago when like the COVID started. I wasn't senior year, right? But it's been a while, don't get me wrong. But like I've never heard of that. Even around the internet.
And
HH.
for hang out and hook up.
Hang out.
Or hot and horny.
Hot and
I'm
horny.
15 and don't want any trouble. I'm low key.
Ad says 19.
I had to say that to post ad.
Then David says,
Give me a call so we can hook up. By the way,
Oh my
I'm a cop, so you have to give it to me for free.
he then
Huh? Wait, whoa, buddy, whoa. Ah, man, I'm starting to get a little itchy, right? It's a bit hot in here, right? I'm in the closet again, by the way. Hey, hi. But, I'm, okay. I don't want any trouble. I'm low key, man. Oh, that's so modern, man. So
and
modern.
does
Low-key.
ask for ID. The decoy says no. He
No.
then asks for a pic.
I said, okay.
Tells her he's on his way.
What's your name?
God
Dave
damn.
Wagner,
Dave Wagner.
Dave Wang.
And Dave, how old are you?
54.
54.
54.
And how old did you tell the girl you
Ancient.
were during the chat?
Ancient. You could be considered a damn relic, right? I'm again just bullying the people that are slightly older in my comments. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
We didn't talk.
54.
54.
And how old did you tell the girl you were during the chat?
We didn't talk about my age.
You didn't talk about your age. Did you send any pictures to her?
I did not.
Oh.
But she sent pictures to you.
An ID. I just said ID.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
But
she didn't.
She didn't send you a picture showing you
Yeah.
that she was 19.
No, I asked for it.
You asked for a picture.
I'm realizing something, yo. Like, this is my first time seeing this, right? Man, this kitchen looks very empty, right? It looks extremely empty. But I believe... Because, okay, look. There's a charger, but where is it going? Because, look, what is that? Okay, I'm getting close to the screen, but that's not helping. But what is that? I'm seeing a light right here. And I'm also seeing... Oh, no, that's just the light of this. We have water, like some bag, right? And did he bring that towel? Because that's kind of crazy. What'd you need that towel for, right? But I'm seeing something here and there. Like, that looks like a card. But it's like... Because they're filming him from this angle. Chris, they're filming this from, like... They're filming Chris from this angle. So I'm assuming that's a light right there and that's a camera. Unless it's this, but I don't think so. Like, let me see. Maybe I
did
can
ask for a picture.
triangulate this, right?
Picture.
I asked for a picture of her, yeah.
Yeah. In
Yeah,
what
see?
kind of-
Okay. So it's almost a little bit above Dave's head, right? So yeah, I think it's that. Unless it's this, and damn, that's a small camera. But it's really not that conspicuous, right? It's just it looks just like a straight up camera, with a red light on it.
A picture of her, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, yo, where is this
what kind
angle
of a
coming
picture
from?
Did she send?
Well, picture of her face.
Right.
And of her body.
Yeah, of her body. Yeah, I'm familiar. And why did you ask for a picture?
Bro
of
said,
her?
I'm familiar.
To prove she was real, I guess.
To prove she was real. And why not just...
Well, it's 19.
Your story doesn't make a lot of sense, Dave.
You're bullshitting.
Your story sounds like a guy trying to have sex with an
I can see
underage
that.
girl.
I can see that.
You can understand where I'm
Cut the
coming from.
crap, Dave.
And what do you think would have happened, Dave, here today?
If I wasn't here.
If I wasn't here, and it was just you and this underage girl, what do you think would have happened?
Well, okay, so first of all, I would have asked for an ID.
You would ask for an ID.
When I was coming in,
Okay, buddy.
I asked.
She told you
She said she wanted a vape or something.
Oh my.
she was going to go get her vape.
Oh my lord, man. You know, honestly, never mind. I'll take that back. These predators are starting to get a little bit better, right? Because I'm starting to kind of believe them. But I know that's a straight up lie, right? Like, deep down, you know, I would not get fooled by these fucking guys, right? I know he came for that, right? How is it that you don't completely turn it off when basically the girl straight up tells you that she had to lie about her age to even post an ad, which I don't know what an ad is. But, like, what are you doing, man? What's straight up, why are you where you're at? I don't know what website it is, but at the same time, like, it really sounds like it was just like a hookup. What do you call it? Like, dating app or something?
Yeah.
Did you bring anything with you today?
Any condoms?
Keys.
Whoa, reach into your pocket. Watch out.
Yeah. And did you bring any condoms with you?
No.
Are there condoms in your vehicle?
No, I did not plan on having sex.
You
That's
just
not
were gonna come
you didn't
over
answer.
here-
That's not the question, Dave. Answer if you have almost said decoys. If you have condoms in your pocket, because, like, you know, a little bit of, you know, psychology and, you know, what, like, you know, like socio, you know, basically interactions with people and stuff. He didn't answer what Chris was asking, right? I'm bad at this. Holy shit. You know, okay, man, screw it. You know what I'm saying, right? He lied. He didn't answer the question. Holy crap, man. Jesus Christ.
No, I did not plan on having sex.
You just were going to come over here and tell the girl she was going down a bad path.
Yeah.
Deflected.
Try to
There it
talk her
is.
out of it.
You-
Find
Out
where
of
her
what?
parents were.
Out of what? Out of what? Okay, so is it just straight up a hookup website that they were on? An ad. That is so weird. That is a weird thing. What social media app do you post an ad for? That has to be something else. Of course, I'm thinking like the normal ones, but man.
Let me get this straight. You got on, which is a site dedicated to quick hookups.
Okay, well, yeah. I said Snapchat. Holy shit. Man, that's something else. Okay, so he legit was on a straight up hookup, website.
Right? That's what it is.
I guess. I don't know what
I
it
said I get. Oh my lord.
So what made you decide?
Oh, who's that? Who's that? Yo, I mean, of course they got to be close, but you know what I mean. I hope it's Ron Knight, but I actually don't think they hired him back for
On
this.
St. Patrick's Day.
Which is kind of sad, honestly. After me bullying him for so long, right? I miss him. You know, you don't really know what you have until it's gone, right? You know, I almost said shout out to the kids. Kids, that's a good lesson to learn, right?
2022, Dave. You were going to just go on for the first time.
I didn't say that.
Oh, so you've been on the site before?
Oh,
I didn't say that.
Well, what are you saying? Help
what are
me
you
out.
saying, Dave?
I was going to talk
Cut
to
the crap.
somebody
All right, but why
that-
were you on?
to look for troubled girls.
Good Deed Dave
What?
says he's just looking to help troubled girls, but he's
Oh
the
my
one
God.
who's in trouble today.
To look for troubled girls.
I can't believe. So you're telling me he went on these hookup websites to, you know, free them from what? From the clutches of society or something, right? Some bullshit, some straight up bullshit, right? Cut the crap, Dave. That's getting old real quick, right? But like, man, man, I wonder if they realize how stupid that sounds, right? Like, you're straight up a vigilante trying to help, you know, these women and these girls who, you know, are, you know, they're straight from the path, like
Girls, but he's the one who's in trouble
who's
today.
in trouble.
To look
today.
for troubled girls.
Because somebody else had told me about this and how it works, and just a horrible way to throw a life away.
Right. And so Savior Dave is going to come over here and help this girl out. Try.
If she was 19,
Savior Dave is going to come over here and help
Savior
this girl out.
Dave.
Try.
if she was 19, and I was going to ask for ID.
But she
Talk-
told you
to talk-
Save her. if she was 19, so what? If she was younger, you wouldn't have saved her? Like, what are you talking about?
If she was 19, and I was going to ask for ID.
But she told you she was 15. She told you that.
The ad said 19.
Kids get on these apps because they have to say they're 19, but once they're on them, many times they're underage. That's how this works.
Is that allowed?
She told you she was 15.
Like, is that allowed for, like, I guess, to prosecute this guy, right? Is that allowed to, I guess, lie to begin with and then, you know, come out with the truth, right? I wonder if they could use, like, you know, defense attorneys could use that as, like, something to grab onto, like, oh, well, originally he, you know, the ad said 19 and maybe there was some role play, you know? I feel like that's a little bit slippery more than, you know, just straight up, you know, them messaging or going on, what do you call it? Let's say like AOL chat rooms, right? Like there's chat rooms where it's like, oh, you know, smoker for teens or something, right? Just some hangouts that you would meet kids instead of adults, right? And they just prey upon those people. But as it stands right now, they were in a very not volatile and like adult oriented website, right? I understand they can lie and stuff, but I just wonder how much better that is, right? Then let's just say you're, I don't know, on Instagram or on Twitter and you join a group and there's teens there and then the people message the teens that, like, you know, themselves and stuff. I wonder if that's better than this, you know?
She did. I know this.
Many social media sites require users to say they're 18 or older. And some, like David, use that as an excuse to say they thought the girls were of age.
Definitely.
But we know the decoy made it clear she was 15.
What do you think your daughters are going to think about this?
Christ. Dave's daughters, if you're out there, hit me up, man. I'm on Instagram, right? Hit me up. I will treat you right. Like, you know, we'll go over. I mean, we'll both, you know, tackle your dad being a creep together, right? I will help you. You help me. It's fine, right? Just hit me up, man. Sorry.
And your wife, are you married?
Are you married? Oh, he's married. He's married. Holy crap. Dave's wife, if you're out there, hit me up, man. All of y'all, hit me up. I will make sure y'all are correct in the mind, right? I'll save y'all, right? I'll save y'all. Ain't that ironic, right? You know, Dave tried to save this kid, you know, I'm gonna save his family, you know, from, I don't know. We'll see, right?
What's your wife gonna say?
My wife won't be happy about this.
Had you discussed this plan to go on and save young women?
Oh, buddy.
So this was in the works for how long?
To her. In the works.
I've talked to a couple different girls.
And have you visited any of those other girls?
Thank God.
Have you set up dates with those other girls? Have they sent you sexually suggestive pictures? People will go through your phone. So they're going to find out the answers to all these questions if you don't share them with me now.
No.
So do you
There
want...
was another young black girl that I had texted, but no other correspondence.
Okay.
What?
Do you see why it's...
So, wait. So this other girl he's talking about, right? Did he... I assume... Because he said young, but at the same time, young can be from, like, you know, 18 to 25, right? Some people would consider those, like, young adults and stuff. But, like, young, how young? Because that is crazy, you know, if they're also still on there and they're not part of an investigation, right? That is a bit wild, and hopefully they're fine now. But anyway, like, man, that would be interesting to, like, hear about that one. And hopefully Chris asked about it, right? I am depending on Chris to be good with these questions, right? But, man, that's something else that he messaged another person. Oh, God.
I text, but no other correspondence.
No other correspondence.
Okay. Do you see why it's hard for me to believe that you didn't come here for sex?
Feel so bad for his wife,
knowing
for real.
that I didn't come here for sex. I don't know.
Then why are you here?
I told you.
And you're gonna
Bro's
stick
a hero.
with that story.
And that's your story.
I told you what I was doing.
That's what you're gonna tell your wife and
Doesn't make
daughters.
sense.
You know, Dave, I've been at this for a long
I would
time.
assume.
He doesn't even know who he is. Like, sadly, I don't think Dave recognizes Chris Hansen, because if he did, he would definitely be a lot more nervous, a lot more everything, right? Like, it's Chris Hansen. I'd like to call him the boogeyman for Predators, right? You would hate to see him in a kitchen when you're doing this type of activity, right?
There have been a number of occasions where a fellow has told me the same story.
A fellow.
And it's turned out to be a lie.
I need you to cut the crap.
In every single case.
And oh man, and the moment he said that, like I had like the biggest flashback of all the years of Chris Hansen doing this, right? Because Chris Hansen is a veteran at doing this kind of stuff, right? He might not be too great or whatever, but regardless, Chris Hansen is really experienced in doing this stuff, right? And
why should I believe you?
Why should I believe you, Dave?
Why should you believe that I wasn't here to have sex?
Yes.
And then he makes an admission.
Deflecting. He's massive deflection, right? He's like, oh, why should I believe you? Chris Hansen asked, right? And the question that he's answering is that why should you believe that I'm not here for sex, right? It's the little things in your mind that, help you, I guess, cope with a certain thing, right? Because a lot of what's happening right now is shame on his part, right? So he's trying to make himself feel better by answering different questions, right? And kind of deflecting and, pivoting questions, right? Like when he asked if, like, he ever... I don't remember what the question was, but it was deflecting and, like, pivoting too.
Claiming that even if he did want to have sex with the girl, he could not physically do it.
Oh my God.
So, first...
I'm past that stage.
I can't.
You what?
I cannot
You cannot what?
have sex.
And I don't mean to pry or get personal.
It doesn't.
But you talked about sex in the conversation.
Right.
She talked about wanting to make money, and I like to and this is in the phone conversation.
Oh man, it's hot in here, but that just made it so much hotter, man. Oh my goodness gracious. Chris Hansen, don't ever say something like that ever again. I know it was censored, but man, like it hit me, right? Chris Hansen's like, that she likes to fuck, right? Like, I swear to God, stop, Chris. What is wrong with you, man?
But you talked about sex in the conversation.
The conversation.
She talked about wanting to make money. And I like to and this is in the phone conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Well, and you saw what I said. I didn't say.
Bro's looking for anything.
I didn't say anything about.
Well, you were in the game, Dave.
You were in the game,
Say
Dave.
anything about having sex with her.
She? You didn't say no. You didn't
Well,
refuse to come
somebody
over.
Somebody who's going to lecture her. Who's
Don't
gonna
do
wanna
this.
Let somebody who's going to lecture her.
If not
decided?
me, then who? Man, I swear to God, I feel like that's what he wants to say, but that sounds also just as stupid as saying that he was gonna come rescue this girl, right, from herself.
Who's going to want to let somebody who's going to lecture her.
So you just decided to help a woman one day.
You're right. Would your wife
see
be
how
happy
it is.
about this?
Well, I see how it looks. Yeah.
It doesn't look good.
Doesn't look good.
From
God,
your
what's wrong with
perspective,
Chris's hair? Holy crap.
I can see where you're also trying to put words into my mouth about.
That is probably the most ballsiest thing I've ever heard a predator say. That comes to my mind, right? That is ballsy as hell. Where he's like, well, Chris Hansen, I'm gonna be straight up with you, Chris. You're just straight up putting words in my mouth, right? I never said any of these things, right? Like, man, that is ballsy as hell. I kind of respect it. I respect it.
But you're also trying to put words.
I ain't saying none of that. That's massive cap.
You're here.
That I didn't
You didn't
say.
have to come here, Dave.
No, I know.
Okay. So
I thought that I was coming here to meet a 19-year-old girl who I was going to talk to about trying to get her life together.
God, man, that is so funny.
well, Dave, there's something you need
to know.
And that's I'm Chris Hansen, and we do stories on men trying to meet underage people online.
What is bro doing? Oh my God. Don't move out the way, homie. I swear to God. Let him stay here. Can he do that? Or is that against the law, right? Like basically holding someone. But I mean, whatever, man. I have so many words. So let me start off in the beginning, right? It is cool. What am I saying? Okay. Whew, relax, man. I have not seen a reveal this good in a while. Dave goes into going down and like almost doing a turtle position, right? Where he tries to like hide himself in his shell, right? But he realizes that he can't do that, right? So he gets up and I assume he's trying to leave. But when his head is down, he's smiling so hard, and he also looks very ugly when he's doing it, you know.
On men trying to
like, oh jeez, and then, you know, his bald spot, by the way, Jesus Christ. Like, if it was me, right, I would never ever have a bald spot, right? I would never. Like, and is this his?
underage.
Or is that a mic? I think that was already there, and they put a mic there. Like, that's not even that carefully put, right?
Is there? No, you can't leave just yet.
David gets up to leave and walks right into the arms of Genesee County Sheriff's deputies who use a ruse to calm him down.
We know you're coming in here to meet a 15-year-old, all right? This one, all right? You watch the news? Yeah. You hear about the prostitutes in Columbia missing?
No.
And they found their bodies like a year ago?
What?
Are you involved with that?
No.
Okay.
No.
That's what we're looking for who did that.
No.
Are there
Look, that is a massive cap, right? That is massive cap for them to say, oh, well, you know, we heard that someone died in the area, you know, about a year ago. Was that you, you know, by any chance? Like, what a stupid thing to say from the police, right? But whatever.
phone number's going to be on your phone?
No,
No,
I'll open my
very
phone.
serious.
Yeah, no.
Listen, you're not the guy we're looking for, all right? You made a bad mistake.
It works, and David is cooperative.
Okay.
Like he's there.
Yeah, go ahead.
He's patted down, evidence is collected, and from the look on his face, David is beginning to realize his so-called good deed has just become
A
desperate.
nightmare.
He's taken away to speak further with investigators at the Genesee County Sheriff's Office.
Is that it?
David Wagner was charged with child abusive commercial activity, accosting children for immoral purposes, and communicating with another via the internet to commit a crime. He pleaded guilty on all counts and was sentenced to 60 months of probation and must register as a sex offender for the next 25 years.
Sally is not a for lifetime registration, but man, look at him. Honestly, he fits the part. Like, it's impressive how he actually just conformed to looking like a predator, right? But man, so he got 60 days of probation and he has to register for a sex offender for 25 years, right? That's not bad. Again, I felt a bit weary about like the whole, trying to make fake ads on the internet, right? It was a bit less than just straight up, basically coming directly to meet a kid, because that's different. I like to think, right? Where it's like, one is like, oh, he messaged her because he thought she was 19. He learned she wasn't 19 anymore, and he still went with it, right? The other ones, it's like, oh, the predator went to a chat site where, teens might go. He finds a teen, they message, and then they go to have like a meeting location and date and all this stuff. I feel like that's a lot more, and that's why maybe predators back in the day got more sentence, right? They actually got time, served probation as well, and then damn near all of them got lifetime probation. Registration, right? But man, I guess that's that for Good Deed Dave, right? I don't necessarily know what else to think about this guy, right? Oh my god, me and my mom and my dad, that's pretty funny. But yeah, I guess we'll be calling that video here. I really don't know what else to like. If you like this, I guess I'll look at the other ones, but I'm not really too sure, right? Like, most of these is I know Glory Hole Jerry and Golf Cart Matt. I believe that's 2, but it's 29 minutes long, and it's pretty long, so I don't know if you want me to look at that. If you do, right, put it in the comments. But if not, I guess just say it. You want me to go back to other ones, right? I'm also gonna do those still, right? Because there's still some to do. But I guess that'll be it for this video. Like, comment if you want, right? We'll catch you some other time, and have a good day. Bye.